Hello, my name is Tom. Welcome to my podcast. I'm happy you are here today. This podcast is for people who learn English. I speak slowly and use easy words. Today, we will learn about countries and nationalities. This is very useful in everyday life. A country is a place where people live. It has a government, a capital city, and borders. Every country has its own language, culture, and flag. For example, France is a country. Germany is a country. Japan is a country. The United States is a country. Now let's talk about nationality. Nationality means where a person comes from. It tells us the country of a person. For example, if you're from France, your nationality is French. If you are from Germany, your nationality is German. If you are from Japan, your nationality is Japanese. Now let's learn some useful words. Country, nationality, flag, capital city, language. Every country has a flag. A flag is a symbol of a country. It has colors and shapes. People are proud of their flag. Every country also has a capital city. This is the most important city in the country. For example, London is the capital of the United Kingdom. People in different countries speak different languages. For example, people in France speak French. People in Spain speak Spanish. It is interesting to learn about countries because the world is very big and very different. Now we will learn how to talk about them in sentences. This will help you speak English in real life. Let's start with a simple sentence structure. I am from plus country. For example, I am from Germany. I am from Japan. I am from France. Now we can add nationality. I am plus nationality. For example, I am German. I am Japanese. I am French. These two forms are very important. They are short and very common in English. Now let's learn more countries and nationalities. Country, Italy nationality, Italian. Country, Spain nationality, Spanish. Country, Brazil nationality, Brazilian. Country, China nationality, Chinese. Country, Canada nationality, Canadian. Country, Mexico nationality, Mexican. You can use these in sentences like, she is from Brazil. She is Brazilian. He is from Canada. He is Canadian. Now, let's learn a useful question. Where are you from? This is a very common question in English. Answer, I am from Poland. I am from the United States. I am from Italy. You can also ask about other people. Where is she from? Where is he from? Talking about countries and nationalities is very useful when you meet new people. In this part, we will learn more countries from different parts of the world. Let's start with Europe. Country, United Kingdom nationality, British. Country, Poland nationality, Polish. Country, Sweden nationality, Swedish. Country, Greece nationality, Greek. Country, Portugal nationality, Portuguese. Europe has many countries close to each other. Many people travel between them. Now, let's go to Asia. Country, China nationality, Chinese. Country, Japan nationality, Japanese. Country, Indian nationality, Indian. Country, Thailand nationality, Thai. Country, South Korea nationality, Korean. Asia is a very large continent with many different cultures and languages. Now, let's go to Africa. Country, Egypt nationality, Egyptian. Country, Nigerian nationality, Nigerian. Country, Kenya nationality, Kenyan. Country, South African nationality, South African. Africa is also very big and has many different countries and climates. Now let's look at North America. Country, United States nationality, American. Country, Canada nationality, Canadian. Country, Mexico nationality, Mexican. These countries are large and have big cities and different cultures. Learning countries helps you understand the world better. It also helps you speak with people from different places. Today we will learn how to describe people from different countries. We can talk about nationality, language, and simple descriptions. Let's start with a very useful word, people. People are humans. We can talk about people from different countries in different ways. For example, a person from France is French. A person from Japan is Japanese. A person from Brazil is Brazilian. Now, let's add more detail. We can also talk about language. For example, a French person speaks French. A German person speaks German. A Japanese person speaks Japanese. Now, let's make simple sentences. She is Italian. She speaks Italian. He is Spanish. He speaks Spanish. They are Canadian. They speak English and French. We can also describe groups of people. People from Mexico are Mexican. People from China are Chinese. People from India are Indian. Now, let's practice a simple pattern. Nationality plus speak plus language. Examples. Brazilians speak Portuguese. Americans speak English. Egyptians speak Arabic. It is important to remember, some countries have more than one language. That is normal. When you meet someone new, you can ask, "What language do you speak?" Or, "Where are you from?" These questions are simple and very useful in real life. Today, we continue learning about countries and nationalities. In this part, we will talk about capitals, flags, and symbols of countries. These are important for understanding geography and culture. Let's start with capital cities again. A capital city is the most important city in a country. It is usually where the government is. For example, France, Paris, Germany, Berlin, Italy, Rome, Japan, Tokyo, United Kingdom, London. Now let's talk about flags. A flag is a symbol of a country. It has colors and shapes. Every country has its own flag. People often feel proud of their flag. For example, the flag of France has blue, white, and red. The flag of Japan is white and red. The flag of the United Kingdom has red, white, and blue. Flags are used in schools, sports, and national holidays. Now let's learn about symbols. A symbol is a special image or object that represents a country. For example, the eagle is a symbol of the United States. The maple leaf is a symbol of Canada. The kangaroo is a symbol of Australia. Symbols help people recognize countries quickly. Now, let's make simple sentences. Paris is the capital city of France. Tokyo is the capital city of Japan. The flag of Brazil is green and yellow. Canada's symbol is the maple leaf. These details help you understand more about countries, not only names, but also culture and identity. We started with the word country. A country is a place where people live. It has borders, a government, and a capital city. Every country is different and unique. Then we learn nationality. Nationality tells us where a person comes from. For example, someone from Italy is Italian, and someone from Japan is Japanese. We also practiced important sentences like, "I am from Germany." "I am German." "Where are you from?" We learn many countries from different continents: Europe, Asia, Africa, and North America. Each continent has many countries with different languages and cultures. We also learned about languages. People speak different languages in different countries. For example, Americans speak English, Brazilians speak Portuguese, and Egyptians speak Arabic. We talked about capital cities like Paris, Tokyo, Berlin, and London. These are the most important cities in each country. We also learned about flags and symbols. Flags represent countries with colors and shapes. Symbols like animals or objects also represent countries. Now you can describe countries in simple English. You can talk about where you are from, your nationality, your language, and your country's capital. For example, I am from Poland. I am Polish. I speak Polish and English. The capital city is Warsaw. This is very useful in real life when you meet new people or travel. Thank you very much for listening to my podcast about countries and nationalities. I hope it helped you learn English in a simple way. Goodbye and take care.
Write a comment. 3 best comments get 20 English lessons completely free.